And thank you so much for Dr. Erin for hopping on here tonight to share why you said yes to this and what you experienced so far.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Allison. I have never ever had someone introduce me by saying they love my relationship with Garth. And that is the greatest introduction I could ever have. We celebrated 25 years this week. About 3 months ago, I had a friend come in my DMs, Debbie Reynolds, and she said, as a psychologist, you know all about the vagus nerve, I'm sure, and you have to take a look at this. I like to joke that my saying is, you had me at vagus nerve, because I said, what? What is it? You had me at vagus nerve. That morning, little did Debbie know that I had signed up to become a nervous system healer, a somatic healer for my psychology practice. I have been a psychologist for 23 years, and in the last year or so, everything in terms of continuing education for us therapists has been about how to heal the nervous system. Now, that might sound crazy coming from someone that's done talk therapy her whole entire life, but I want to tell you a couple things about how to view trauma or the pain that we have as human beings and why I'm so excited about these drops. So trauma, if we think of trauma as just pain, so we all have pain, all have trauma, big T trauma, little t trauma, but we all have trauma, okay? So we're all equal there, we all have pain. One, we know trauma separates us from our body. So the greatest definition of trauma that I've ever heard is trauma isn't what happens to you, it's what happens inside of you. Trauma isn't what happens to you, it's what happens inside of you. Healing then is a return to your physical self. So we are offering people true healing by returning to their bodies. Isn't that amazing? Trauma, secondly, limits our freedom. So I have this very grandiose mission over my life, and it is to set the captives free. And I know what that means. It means a lot of things, but how does trauma limit our freedom? When you think of a stressor being a stimulus and you having a response, if you are living in fight or flight, there is zero space between stimulus and response. When there is zero space, there's zero choice. When you create that space, you create choice, you create freedom, you create an ability to respond. Otherwise, you're just a walking response. This makes you responsible, able to have a response. Do you see that? So we are helping people open that space, create that space. And third, we know that trauma increases disease. We know that autoimmune diseases are skyrocketing. And you know what? It's ladies' night. Listen to this terrible news. 70 to 80% of autoimmune diseases are found in women. Our bodies are literally the battlefield of our stress and our trauma, so we can heal ourselves. So isn't that amazing? Okay, so my psychologist hat off. I then put my woman hat on. I had just been through the throes of menopause. I could not sleep. I was a wreck. I am one of the happiest people that I know, and I was filled with rage, like texting my husband saying, I hate everyone. He's like, this is not normal. This is not normal. You guys, I am sleeping. I am sleeping. I am sleeping like a baby. I'm having dreams. I am pooping regularly. Also, I carry this book with me everywhere I go. Everyone poops. I guess everyone doesn't poop, Danielle. Okay. I carry this in my fix, and I share the good news with people. My hair, if you're a blonde, you know how fast your hair grows out. Okay. Can I get an amen on a Sunday? It's growing twice as fast. And I am calm and relaxed. Third, as a businesswoman, I am a psychologist and love it. I'm not looking to not be a psychologist, but what I can only do as a psychologist is see a certain amount of clients a day. Okay? I see about 25 clients a week. That's as much as I want to see, or else I dread my life. Okay? I'm being very honest with you. That caps me out at $5,000 a month. 23 years as a psychologist. I have a lot of awards. And I can cap out at $5,000. In 3 months at MPG, I am halfway to replacing a psychologist's income. And here's what I want to say last but not least. Like Teresa said, she had burnout. I'm not available for burnout. Something happened when I turned 50. I'm not available for burnout. This is the biggest, fastest build I have ever done in my 12-year career in this space. And I am the calmest, peaceful version I have ever met. It is a gift. Go and share the good news. I will leave you with one quote. The opportunity of a lifetime needs to be seized during the lifetime of the opportunity. This is happening, it's real, and it's happening now. Join us.
And